I just wonder if I might say we've got a number of participants who are coming back for a second or third time.
I love that.
We've got people who have already read these texts and are familiar with them, even some people who know Greek. But we have also people who are coming to this for the very first time, and I wonder if they maybe feel a bit like I did to start with first time round, which was, I don't think I know enough. I don't know, or people have said such wonderful things, what have I got to add? So Greg, what would your message be to them?
Oh, I thank you so much for that cue, dear Sarah. I do have a message, which is that one thing you should never worry about is, oh, since I don't know enough, what kind of secondary sources should I start reading? I can't keep the gods straight. There's so many of them, and there's so many heroes. It's coming at me thick and fast, and it's just overwhelming sometimes, and I get stuck so many times. And my answer is, for the background of Homeric poetry, read Homeric poetry again, and then read it again and again and again. And that's what happens to a 5-year-old or a 6-year-old who is born into the song culture way back then. The first time you hear it, it's probably pretty overwhelming, but as you're reaching middle age, let's say, and you've heard it 1,031 times, then it's very different. And what I love about this group and the community that you four help kind of weave together is that we're kind of a support group for each other. No matter how many times you experience the Iliad and Odyssey, you learn something new, or you get more puzzled by something, and there's no such thing as absolute control over this.
Right, so people can post in the forums, as well as answering your discussion question. They can also post elsewhere in the forums with passages, and I will always go back to the text, quote a passage, ask questions.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Maybe I'll leave you with this thought, is that all too often we think so textually that if suddenly we find an epithet that we don't understand, sometimes even experts don't understand. By epithet, I mean an adjective that describes something, and you say, well, how am I supposed to interpret it here? And then how am I supposed to interpret it 2,000 lines later? Well, the thing is that in a song culture, you hear these epithets over and over and over again. And in a sense, you contextualize your listening experience by having listened so many times before. I also think of how when people sing a song or hear a song being sung, or even weave a fabric, they will remember what they were like emotionally and intellectually at such and such a period of time, and it'll mean something special. You know, just the way we moderns will all remember what we were doing, what we were saying when something big happened in world history that we happened to be part of accidentally. I think of Greeks and how most Greeks remember exactly what they were doing or saying when Greece unexpectedly won the World Cup in football, aka soccer. So we're a community, and we enjoy being in a community, and I'm so grateful to you, my friends and colleagues, for helping enhance that community.
It's all about reading together and helping each other.
Oh my goodness,
so,
yeah.
Don't worry.
Yeah,
We're just starting.
As Phoenix himself says, I can even do it. He says, "Memne mai to de ergon nego palai utine unge hosein endumin ereo pantesi philoisi. In other words, I have absolute memory of that thing that happened. It happened long ago, and I remember how it happened. And now I'm going to tell you all, near and dear as you are, and I love that nearness and dearness. If you don't feel that you're a part of a community, you won't get it anyway. So it's the community that makes it possible for us to communicate with each other.